Or they blocked all of that off. Alright you guys, this is at 8 in the morning and we've been here for like 30 minutes. There's not a lot of people, perfect timing to get a picture. Oh, there's the other dome was over there. There's another one over here.
Like in that whole entry. But it'd probably be too expensive just to move.
Yeah, so that cool fountain is all closed. All of them are. All of them are closed. Yeah, so avoid Rome for the next 2 years. This year, it's all under construction. Next year, it's gonna have 3 more million people. I think this might be the one where it's supposed to be 4 people and they all represent like different gods. Like one is water. That one's blinding himself with the cloth. Like one is supposed to be like how's it area? In the morning.
Fresh berries?
No.
€5 for that much peanuts. Peanuts are dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Pistachio is $10.50.
Alright you guys, this is what we got from the store. And we got 2 different kind of chips. Fruit juice, some kind of bready, sweet stuff, and then that for fiber. Then I got a chocolate to try, a fresh bread, a focaccia with pomodoro, and 2 different kind of breads, 2 different kind of meats, cheese, and all of this was 23 euros. Oh, and the water as well. This is our lunch. We came here again tonight because it was so good yesterday that we just didn't want to go anywhere else. So, and it's like 5-minute walk from our place, so that's also a benefit. Yeah, and they just opened at 6 and half of the restaurant is already full. There's like 1, 2, 3, like 10 tables full already. Good?
It's definitely spicy.
Is it better than yesterday, or the other one was better?
I think yesterday's was better. More flavors, onion, olives.
That's probably. It's good. This is just one flight of stairs. Alright, you guys, it is our last night in Rome and we are heading to Naples tomorrow early in the morning. And Naples is our last final destination, and then we will be heading back to Rome to fly out from Rome. But our exploring is Naples, and it's the last city that we're going to. And now I'll kind of share my thoughts on Rome. Our room, it's pretty close to the train station. It's about 9 minutes walk. It's not too far. It's great to the train station, but everywhere else, like our neighborhood is really nice. It's kind of hidden away. There's not a lot of traffic. The restaurant that we really love, the prices and the food is absolutely delicious. It's 4 minutes away, and sorry, I have the washer on because the next place we're going to doesn't have a washer, so I'm washing all of our clothes and hanging them to dry. And it's raining outside, so and you can actually kind of hear the rain pretty good. I didn't really like the place that we stayed at. It's close to the train station, which is nice, so we don't have to carry our luggage super far away. But going other places, it's like, I think the Trevi was like a 17-minute walk. We took the bus, which early in the morning was perfectly fine. But then after lunch, it was probably like 4. We wanted to go, it was like a 25-minute walk. So we took the bus to try a gelato place and a tiramisu place. And the bus was like completely packed, like to the brim, like sardines. It was pretty intense. It was not fun. It was very hot, and there's crazy traffic in Rome. So it was just, you have to take the transport if you don't want to walk 25 minutes, which after traveling for so long, and it started raining on top of that. Yeah, so let's start from the beginning. We took Italio fast train. It was supposed to be only an hour, so we're supposed to be here at 9 in the morning, but there was something going on in the Rome train station rails. I don't know if they were having some technical or some kind of issue that they told us that our train has to be delayed. So our train was going slow. Then it like stopped 2 times to wait for whatever the Rome train station to figure out what it was going on. So we came to Rome like 2 hours late. So instead of 9, we came there at 11. And I had tickets. I know it was bad, but I don't know what happened when I was booking stuff. But I had 11 a.m. Coliseum tickets. And I was like, and it's like a 3-4 hour walk around Coliseum and the Roman Forum and all the old stuff, the Palestine Hills. And we were like, okay, well, our tickets are at 11. We just arrived in Rome at 11, so already that feels like frustrating a little bit. And then as soon as we get out of the train station, the train station is huge and there's tons of people. We were able to get out pretty easy, walk across, there's tons of cars. We walked to her Airbnb. Thankfully, she was waiting for us and was able to check us in early. We checked into our Airbnb, and then we just took off. We walked, and then we grabbed sandwiches on the go, and then we walked to the Coliseum. Tons of people around the Coliseum, tons of people in line for the Coliseum. We already had tickets, and the line went by like super, super fast. Like, we weren't even in line for 10 minutes, but as soon as we got into the Coliseum, there's just tons of people walking. There's not a lot of places where you can be. We sat on there's like like 4 flights of stairs. So after those flights of stairs, we sat down and we chilled on a somewhat bench, not a bench, but I don't, it's not technically a seating area, but they didn't kick us off. We were sitting there for a while. And then we walked, and it was crazy crowded. So that was a little overwhelming. So we did that Coliseum quickly. Then we kind of got out. We saw all the Roman Forum stuff from the Coliseum and kind of from the outside. So we did not walk closer or around because we were tired. It was just too much people, and we were like, nah. So then, what did we do? We went back. Yeah, so then we sat in that region area. It's by the big white building. I forgot what it was called, with the horse on top of the roof. I forgot what it was called. It's like a monument, Emmanuel maybe. Anyways, we just sat down. So I was trying to figure out, because we had other plans, and I was like, man, tomorrow's gonna rain, so what are we gonna, like, I mean, we can go to all the places, but it was nice and sunny. Yes, yesterday, pretty much the first day yesterday. Should we just go to a few places right now? But we were just both just so exhausted, just mostly like the travel, and then trying to get to the Coliseum, too much people. So we were like, okay, let's go back to the hotel. We walked, got a bus, and that bus was fine. We drove back. We got the bus back to our Airbnb. We took a nap, and then we got dressed, and then we walked to a church, walked around there, and then we went to dinner. Dinner prices and food was amazing, super delicious. So we ended up the evening good. We rested, and the evening was great. Then we woke up super early, 5:30, and we got out at 6 in the morning. We went to Trevi first, so we took a bus. The bus was good, not packed because it was super early. We came to Trevi, and there was already like a good 50 people there. I got some pictures. Then we went to the Pantheon. Pantheon was great. We sat there for like a good 30 minutes. Like, few people passing by, but it was pretty much empty. We walked to the Plaza Nuova, but all of those beautiful 3 big fountains are closed for renovation. Lots of renovation in Rome. I would say don't go to Rome in 2024 and 2025. We saw all the big stuff. Like, it was fine for us, but if you're here for all of those things and really want to see them, then I would say skip this and next year, because next year is going to be the Jubilee year, and it'll be even more crowded. Then after seeing all those sites, let's see, we stopped at 2 coffee places, grabbed a sandwich. It was very, very nice this morning. It was like sprinkling here and there, like not really raining at all. And then I think it was like 11 we headed back and came to our Airbnb. We chilled. I was on just social media, relaxing for a bit. And then I cleaned up, did one load of washing, and then we took a nap. I think 1 hour nap turned into like almost 2 hours nap. And then we woke up and got ready, and I hung up the wet clothes, and then I was like, I really wanted to try this gelato place and this what's it called, and tiramisu place, but it's like 25-minute walk. So we took the bus, and it started like raining like crazy. We went into the gelato. We decided to not go to the tiramisu place because we got a crepe, a pumpkin spice crepe in there, so it was a little bit Americanized, but the gelato was good and the crepe was really, really good. But it was like pouring rain. The buses were packed. We ended up not going on one of the bus when we were going back because it was just packed to the brim. So we just waited for the next one that took us on a little different route, but it just took longer. Instead of like 12 minutes, it was like a 16-minute ride. It was somewhat empty and then got fuller and fuller. So I did hear that Rome transportation is not really good because it's just really packed all the time, and then there's heavy traffic, but walking is far, so kind of it's hard to plan staying in one area all day because it's really nice just to go back to your location and take a nap and rest. I feel like that's really important. So it's kind of hard to do that when you're not taking transportation if you're just planning on walking slowly. And then we took the transportation back. Thankfully, I have like little clips on my purse. I don't have anything important in my purse. But I did hear that someone got their wallet stolen from the Italian travel group. And so you just got to be very cautious about pickpocketers. But we haven't seen or saw any issues, didn't experience issues, and we've been taking transportation. We just don't have anything with us important. We're trying to go as bare minimum as possible. And if we do grab something and put it in our tiny little backpack, my tiny little purse, I have my body purse that's in my front. When we're in transportation, I have my hand on my bag. I'm not really paying it. I mean, like, I'm not really like being paranoid or anything, but I mean, if there's a whole bunch of people around me, obviously you should have your hand on your bag, you know, kind of makes sense. If you have something, I mean, the only thing valuable we had in there was the keys to the Airbnb. So and then I have hair ties and random stuff in there. And then we came back, went to the same dinner place that we went yesterday because it was so good. And the pizza was super good today too. The pasta, it was good, but I like the one from yesterday more, the carbonara. Today I got like, it's something like carbonara, but with like also tomato sauce and more meat, which I prefer the simple, more carbonara. Carbonara was super good. And yeah, after that, we just came back because it was raining. And it was already like 7. Right now it's probably almost 9. I'm just packing up, doing like the last minute stuff. And that is it. Do I feel like Rome is safe? Yes, we walked at night yesterday, like at 9 p.m. Trevi was packed at 9 p.m. yesterday. It was like 8 or 9. And then this morning at 6:30 in the morning, there was already like 50 people there. So I felt pretty safe. I felt safe. Is it walkable? No. I would say you need transport, and yeah, you need transport, and the transport sucks. So just be very cautious when you go on transport. Don't have anything valuable and have your hand on your valuables or whatever. Crossing the road. So here, there a lot of the crossing the roads, they don't have the little guy light that says green, you can walk. But the rule of thumb is where there's lines on the road, the cars know to look out for people. So if there's no pedestrian on the pavement, those lines on the pavement, you should not cross there because the car will not want to stop there. But on those lines, if you see there's a good amount of gap, you just start walking and they will stop. So that was fine. It's fine walking here. Let's see. Weather was good. Today was quite humid because it was about to rain, and then it rained like very heavy in the afternoon. In the morning it was great. It just sprinkled a little bit and that's it. Yesterday was lovely. It was like, it got to 77, but it was cloudy. Sometimes the sun would peek out, and it was windy, so it was great. It was perfect. So we liked the weather, but definitely rain in end of September. And we're heading to Naples, and it looks like it's gonna rain there as well, which is fine. Doesn't really bother us. What else? Food. We found that one dinner place, so we went there twice because it was just so good. And the price, they have like this cooked grilled one whole fish with like potatoes for 15 euros. It's like and I got pasta twice for 10 euros, which is absolute great price here, especially in Rome, because it's usually closer to like 15 euros. And my husband got pizza twice, and the first time I think it was like 7 or 8 euros, and I think yesterday was like 9 euros, and today was like 8 euros, and the pizza was delicious. Oh, and they didn't charge coperto. Their drinks were a little bit on the higher price, like their water, instead of like 2 euros, it was 1 euro, it was 3 euros, and same, but soda was the same price, 3 euros. And I think that is pretty much it. Weather is great. It's not walkable, it's safe. And yeah. So I will see you guys in Naples. Bye.